Wow. It's been such a long time. Hello, 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 everyone. Before I say anything, apologies, apologies, apologies that I have been away for too long. But here we are. We are right back with another wonderful thing. And I'm doing this on the final day of the Hallelujah Challenge. You can see that. All right. So, what do we have here today? This is an old chino skirt. I'm converting it to a tote bag. That is what I want to do. There's this tote bag everyone is carrying around, and I like it because it's roomy. It's usually roomy and easy to carry, so I decided to make one for myself with this old skirt of mine. So, and I am going to be embellishing it with these designs here. I already made them before this video. If you want to see how I made all these bows, these rows, just check my previous videos. I'm also going to put the links in the description. Then I just cut some shapes. So I wanted a 3D effect, so I cut out some shapes, triangles, circles. That is what we're going to be using to embellish this. So let's go right into it. You can see my skirt. That's the waist of the old skirt. So what I want to do, I want to first of all, you know, make that place neat by, keeping it down. I'm going to use my glue gun to gum that place down, keep it back into shape. So that's what I'm going to do right now with my glue gun, and voila, it's done. So that it's not, when the bag is ready, it's not going to be coming out. So the next thing I want to do is I want to cut this lower part of the skirt. I want to keep the zip intact. So the lower part of the skirt is what I'm going to cut to use as the hand of the bag, you know. So that's why you see me folding it here. I'm just going to take my scissors and cut out the lower part. And once that is done, what I want to do now is I want to sew down that part. I want to sew it down such that the zip cannot open. So that's what I've done. I've sewn it on the inside. So the next thing I want to do now is to have the bag effect, the bottom of the bag. So I'm folding the angle of the bag and tacking it down with needle and thread. All this I did with hand. So there is no excuse that I don't have a machine or something. You can still get this done. You can see the sewing is not as neat as what a machine would do, but it did the job. It did the good job. So I have the bottom of my bag ready. Ready. So we go. We move. So I sew down the zip part so that it's not going to be opening. It's not going to be opening. So I already zipped it down, so the upper part, the lower part is not going to be opening. So the part I cut out is what I'm going to sew now and use to make the two handles of the bag. Because it wasn't so much, it turned out to be a short handle, but fine. So I'm turning it inside out after, you know and I already divided it into two equal parts to become the two handles. So I'm going to sew that part down in the inner side. Done. But my sewing is showing. That's not neat. So we have to do something about that thread showing there. If it was a machine, I could easily sew a square or a triangle that would be neat. So I need to cover it up. So that's where my embellishment starts coming in. I'm using the triangle embellishment to cover that place up. So I'm going to use it for the four places so that it's uniform. With my glue gun, that fabric there is what they call the scuba fabric. It's naturally has its own 3D effects. So that's what I'm adding to this place to cover up the stitches, the sewing. And I'm doing that on the four sides of the handle, and here we are. It makes it look neat. makes it look neat. So the other things I would like to do now is to start embellishing the entire bag. You know, because this is an old chino skirt, the color is already looking worn out. So I deliberately did these 3D colorful effects to keep your eyes away, whoever is looking at it, from how old or how washed that skirt is. And I really think it did the job. So I have all these colorful bows, circles, triangles, roses. Like, once again, if you want to know how I made all of this, I've done them in my previous video. I'll put the link in the description below, so you check out the single bow, the roses, you know how I made them. So I just repeated them and attach them to this design. For DIY, what you learned yesterday is going to be useful for today. There is no, I learned this is no longer useful. I love these designs, these square circle shapes. I really love them. I really love them. I really love them. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Beautiful. What do you think? Beautiful. That's the entire bag. That's the entire bag. I'm glad I could do this once again, and I'm sorry for going away for so long, but we are back and better. Expect more awesome videos. Yeah, that's me modeling the bag. It takes a lot of things. Thank you for watching. Bye.